Good morning, Pips. So it's going insane. Bitcoin price is going up. It's almost 32,000 for the first time. As you can see, Bitcoin just crossed 32,215, and it was literally uh, at 10:43. Right now it's 11. So 15 minutes ago, Bitcoin was at 31,700, and around 9 Bitcoin was 31,597. In early morning, Bitcoin was 30,900, and before that 29,992. And Bitcoin is not stopping. It seems like the trend is going up, and I will show possible price target. Before that, let's go back that what's happening the longer term. So right now you can see that Bitcoin, this is called Bollinger Band, and Bitcoin is parabolically going up. It's now 32,305. It's going up to 32,000. It seems like it's reaching 32,400, and that is one price target. How do we know? Let me hide this Bollinger Band, and let's go back. Okay, so hide this Bollinger Bands. It says Coinbase, and this is Binance BTC USDT. Okay, so here you can see that these are some support and resistance levels based on this Fibonacci retracement. So this Fibonacci retracement, let me hide this for a while. So Fibonacci retracement, that is local. So if we take this $28,401 as our starting line, as our top, and if we take the 25,690 as our bottom for Fibonacci retracement, we get this nice lines here. As you can see, 30,053 was 1.618 level, and then the next level, as you can see, is 32,776. So possibly Bitcoin is chasing towards 32,763. This is really outstanding, as this is really outstanding because uh, because you can really imagine within few minutes how it's going up so quickly, which typically takes many days for other kind of assets. But Bitcoin is literally 6% up in a single day. So this is 4 hourly chart. So this break up that is happening now. Let me hide the Fibonacci chart. Let me hide all the Fibonacci support resistance, and as we can see this parabolic move from here. So if we could draw lines, two trend lines, this trend line, the resistance line, and then if we could draw this line, or if we want to be more, so this is the rising wedge, and we can see that in the morning this rising wedge has broken, because if you remember, if we look at 1 hourly chart, and it has been struggling around $29,000 to see whether Bitcoin price can break the $30,000 level. Now that Bitcoin price has broken $30,000 level, and it is being almost unstoppable. And I showed you based on Fibonacci retracement what's the next target. To show it again, if we look at Fibonacci support level, so and resistance, so 32,762 or 32,500, around this level I think the price is heading towards. And on the other hand, we can expect a retracement from current price all the way maybe 29,797. So what happens next 2-3 days is very important, and we will see whether price continues to go up or down. So on the other hand, if we want to be even more bullish, so we can even think that maybe Bitcoin price can head towards 35,000 or even 37,000. So similar things we can probably see on this other indicator that I like called CPR. So let's look at the CPR. Yes, so according to the CPR, weekly and monthly pivots, 29,202. So this is the level we should be expecting support from it, meaning like the price may come down here and then may possibly price may come down here and possibly price may bounce up in the case, and that will be a nice opportunity to buy Bitcoin. And whether price may come down even lower, so I think 27,121 is another important support level. Yes, so basically over time, last few months, we have seen these areas, as we can see in these blue rectangles, basically where Bitcoin price tried to capitulate. So this is the region from 26,258 to 27,211, then another region where Bitcoin price capitulated, so 22,446 and 24,289. I believe that Bitcoin in the worst case can lose, so if we draw down, so that is 25%. Let's say Bitcoin price goes down 30%, which means that we will see a 30% retracement or correction, and I believe Bitcoin price should not go below this level. And right at this moment, the momentum that I can see, I can actually only predict that maybe Bitcoin is heading a little bit upward, so the chance of going up is possibly more than the chance of going down. Okay, so I can remove this, and there's another strategy that I really like that I want to quickly discuss, that is the Ichimoku strategy. And let me remove these. Okay, and then I hide my area of support and resistance. And what's happening with Ichimoku strategy, so if we go to 4 hourly, and so Ichimoku cloud strategy is a very well-known strategy that traders use. So as we can see right now, Bitcoin the price candles are above this green cloud and very far away from this cloud. So which means that it is in a healthy trend upwards. And so there's 2 lines that is important here. As you can see, there's this red line, which is the conversion line, and this blue line, which is the base line. So typically when the red line has crossed, for example, that is December 13, when the red line has crossed the blue line, that means that's a buy signal. And we can see that the red line keeps being up. At this moment, red line crossed because of this huge red candle, but again the red candle is above the blue, red line is above the blue line. So red line can be thought as as the momentum in a shorter time frame, meaning like 9 day. On the other hand, the blue curve can be thought as considered as the momentum for the longer time frame, for about a month, 26 days. So we can see that we are in a healthy bullish trend, but at one point, just like we can see here, that we start seeing these red clouds. If we go into the daily time frames, for example, these are times where we start seeing red clouds, meaning that maybe the price may start going down. So maybe if I make it bigger, so as we can see, this green clouds, and price goes up, and then price starts coming down. So at one point, I believe we will start seeing the red cloud, and Bitcoin price will start coming down. But at this moment, as we can see, Bitcoin just crossed 32,000, and it has still a lot of steam. So let's hide the Ichimoku and let's look at what's happening with the RSI. And RSI, we can see that Bitcoin is already above 84, which is which means that we should be expecting a major correction here. So I think previously at one point in Bitcoin's price history, it has reached, the RSI is at 92.97. So I believe if Bitcoin may push all the way up to 92.97, but then possibly we are expecting a phase. We're expecting a phase like this, where possibly Bitcoin price will try to capitulate, and we need to see where exactly how much correction it happens, or where exactly it gets its supports. And I showed you already different support resistance levels. Okay, so what's happening in coin market cap? If we look at some other coins, Bitcoin is 9% up, and Bitcoin's market cap is at all-time high. Yes, so Bitcoin's total market capitalization, I think that's the cryptocurrency total market capitalization, that is excluding Bitcoin. I think these are the two. So if we take the ratio between the two, I think that leads towards the Bitcoin dominance. As we can see here, if I go back to my chart, this is the Bitcoin dominance, which is around 72.70, and typically Bitcoin loses its dominance over time and then the altcoin starts gaining their momentum. Okay, so CoinGecko also shows, if we look at some other large movers. Okay, so what are some other large movers? I would suggest to just follow Bitcoin at this moment. And what are the reasons for Bitcoin to gain so much momentum? As we can see in whale maps, lots of whales are accumulating Bitcoin at this moment. As we can see here, December 21st, even now, I believe even today, yesterday, January 1st, there was at least one account which have accumulated more than 1000 Bitcoin. If we look at whale maps, oh yes, there's lots of whales coming into existence. And I was looking into some tweets. Chamath Palihapitiya, he actually was saying, when Bitcoin gets to $150,000, I will buy the Hamptons. Hamptons are the hotel brands, and convert it to sleepaway camps for kids, working farms, and low-cost housing. So he's the CEO of Social Capital, and I follow him because he believes in people-centric, human-centric investment, and that just reflects his intention. And the CEO of Binance, he's saying, what's the best Bitcoin bull meme? I wanted to show this. And this guy who is basically is a hater of Bitcoin, Peter Schiff, and Everybody's mocking him because Bitcoin is going up. So I'll leave at that. I mean, Peter Schiff was earlier, I think, saying that okay, it may be repetition of 2017. Bitcoin price may be going down again, and everybody who's buying Bitcoin right now will lose. Well, we'll see. I mean, of course, Peter Schiff has been wrong many times. So this is Ki Young Ju. He's saying, I believe Coinbase Wells are behind this bull run, possibly because Avi has posted here. Someone has been sitting 2040 Bitcoin on the Coinbase bid and reloading since 26.8 thousand, which is possible because Coinbase is another major exchange. Okay, so this is Ryan Watkins. He posted it on January 1. He's showing monthly decentralized exchange volume by project. Okay, so in December, Uniswap's volume hit its highest level since September despite zero liquidity incentives. Okay, you can follow him. Plan B, what is Plan B saying? Plan B is who came up with the stock to flow cross asset model. As we can see that Bitcoin price is following the model very closely, and yes, January 1 2021. Next dots, we can see every time we see these red dots and you see there's this orange dots come into existence, and then we are basically seeing that we still haven't reached the top. That means Bitcoin may go all the way up to 100k according to the model. So that is why we still believe that Bitcoin price still has a lot of steam to go. It's basically more evident if we look into, let's look at the weekly chart here. Let's look at the weekly chart, and if we make it logarithmic, I think it's better if we look at Bitstamp price, because Bitstamp has the most amount of historical price. So if we go to weekly and then we make it logarithmic, then since 2012, let me see whether I can find parallel channels. So here. Okay, so as we can see that so the idea is that as you can see, if you look at here, it has went up all the way to 1000% here, 2000% here. Now here back in 2013, these are the two bull markets we know of. That's 6000% went up. On the other hand, here it went up 2000%. On the other hand, if we believe that we are having another bull market here, so in the 2013's case, if you follow 2013's case and we go all the way to 3000% or 6000%, that is insane. That's like almost reaching $2 million. But if it repeats the 2017 and reach maybe 1000% or 2000%, we are expecting above 100k, as we can see. So, and even if that's not the case, we can at least see that it probably will reach 50k in the short term. So that is what stock to flow model, because model is based on the historical price, and that's what everybody's expecting. Okay, now there's some other news. I will go through this on-chain analysis later, where we can see the exchange flows and large investors. This is Coinbase's news. Large investors continue to accumulate Bitcoin, possibly putting upward pressure on the cryptocurrency's price, and then some other news. So I'll stop here, and I will ask everyone to follow the price, what's happening. Thank you everyone, and let's talk more.